Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Welcome, Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today we will check your energy for the month of September. We'll go through your recent past, your current energy, and your possible future. And we'll also take a deeper dive into different sections of your life regarding partnership, health, and wealth. So, Cancer, let's see what is happening recently in your energy. Okay, we have the Sun card, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Wow, I love this energy, Cancer. Who are you? So, with the Queen of Wands and the Sun, okay, for some of you, but just a little bit part of you, if there's a Leo in your life, this reading is about that Leo, okay? Romantically. If there's a romantically Leo in your life, it may be a reading about that connection. But for majority of you, I see there's a beautiful energy of confidence. You've been very happy recently, okay? It seems like you've been going onto some creative path even, or for some of you, you've been like reclaiming who you are as a person authentically. So maybe you've been pouring more energy into your passion, into your beauty, into your health, and it feels like it gives you a lot of confidence, okay? For some of you, maybe even creating like a creative projects. Maybe it's something that you've been really wanting to do for a very long time, but you were a little bit afraid because maybe it's like a dream, or it's something that, maybe you need to like really take a chance on it. But it feels like whatever that is, you went for it or you're going for it. And it feels like there's like this natural flow to your energy. So you're really just moving through the energies. What that means is that opportunities may be coming to you and you're taking them, or maybe you're going somewhere and you're meeting right people. Like things align to your energy, and your energy is very confident, social, very bright. There may be also some clarity coming in, like information. Maybe on this recent full moon, you got some information that helps you, again, move more freely in whatever it is that you're doing, whether a project or relationship. It's a beautiful energy. If I would have to give words, I would say happy, creative, and confident, okay? So I love to see that for you, Cancer. Oh my God, very much in your element. Let's see your current energy. Okay, we have 10 of Wands. Let's get into work. I see 2 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So for some of you, you're in a brand new connection, okay, for some of you. And brand new, I don't mean that it started yesterday, but what I mean is that it's still a place where you're getting to know the other person with the 2 of Cups, okay? It feels like you're you're trying to create a stable relationship. Maybe at the moment you're working to get to know this person even more. For some of you, if this is a connection that it's a new connection, but you want to get more serious, maybe for some of you, it's the time to talk about finances in this relationship, okay, for some of you, or how you two see stability together. It feels like you've been in a very honeymoon phase, and right now it wants to get a little bit more serious, which demands a bit more work, right? So for some of you, you don't want to end this honeymoon phase, but it is sometimes necessary to talk about serious stuff to move forward, right, in a relationship. Without that, you won't be able to move. But if this is not about relationship, I just see that this path you've been pursuing right now needs from you a little bit more grounding, okay? So you need to put maybe a little bit more work to get exactly the right results that you want. So Cancer, if this, maybe you need to ask for some investment. If this is like the company you're creating, maybe you need to ask for a promotion. Maybe you're working towards a promotion at the current energy, and it feels like you're doing a good job. But just keep in mind to not overwork yourself. Okay, to take the amount of opportunities and amount of challenges that you're willing to take, okay? What I mean by that is, don't say you will do 3 things if you're only able to do the 2 of them, okay? So keep in mind that for some of you, you're also trying to take care of your finances, to grow your finances, your material wealth, okay? And don't forget about taking care of yourself in that process, okay? So I see progress within finance because you're working for it, but also I see that you need to remember to take care of yourself and those who you love, okay? So the Two of Cups here, I feel it's about connection, but for those of you when it's not about the connection, it's also to not forget why you're starting this project or this idea, to remember about this creativity flow, okay? Sometimes we do need to put a little bit more extra work and it's not as fun as, you know, the idea or the passion we have towards a particular job, but sometimes it's necessary. But you also need to always remember why you started and what you love about what you do, okay? And with those two elements, you're able to create a bigger wealth for yourself, okay? So again, in the current energy, I feel like you're really aiming for a promotion or to expand. Maybe it's also for some of you, for the other person, maybe for some of you, you're doing it for a partner or with a partner. It can be like a business partnership. If that's the case, make sure you both put the same amount of work, okay? Because for some of you, the Ten of Wands, maybe one of you is doing a bit more than the other. So make that equal. But so far, I see really beautiful energy for you, Cancer. It feels like you've been passionate about something, you take a chance, and it's manifesting very well for you at the current moment. It's going very well with a relationship or a business. It's just more work today than it was few weeks ago, but it's good work and it's giving you a proper reward, okay? Let's see in the future. So I would keep on doing what you're doing. Just keep in mind that you're doing it equally or you're getting a proper compensation for it. Okay. For some of you, it feels like not everyone is ready for a higher level of commitment, okay? If this is a partnership, one of the people invested in this partnership wants to take it higher and the other person is not sure if they want to take it to the next level, okay? It feels like there may be one person that is trying to control the connection for whatever reason. Maybe you're scared, maybe you feel like it's time to move and the other person doesn't feel like it. There was a lot of individual energy so far, except Two of Cups. So I feel like maybe for some of you, you want to focus more on yourself, or your person wants to focus more on themselves, and the other person feels like it's time to connect. So for some of you, there's also like the past energy that may be coming back. So it may be that there's a third person that interrupts this connection for some of you. But again, if this is not about connection, we're getting to the career point where I feel like you need to be very careful at the moment to not lose your vision, okay? Because I feel like in the future, there may be someone or an institution that has more power or is trying to control your expansion in some way. And you need to be very careful today to make proper steps to secure yourself, okay? Whether legally or from other, partners or bosses, to make sure you're getting what you are working for. So for example, if you're creating a project, make sure it is clear that this is your project, not someone else's. So later someone doesn't take control of what you've created in the past, okay? Because it's great energy for the moment, but I feel like in the future, there may be, there's this energy of control or unhealthy control that is like connected to some nostalgia in the future. So again, it can be a person who's trying to limit you or institution who's trying to limit you. And make sure you don't make a wrong partnership, okay? Whether business, whether romantic connection, make sure you know the person you're getting to bed with, both in romantic way and in business, okay? Can be a friend as well, you need to really be careful how does the split of the money looks like on paper, and how are you splitting regarding the responsibilities for both of you. With the Four of Wands here in the reverse, I just feel like either you or the other energy doesn't really want to connect in a fair way, or maybe connect at all. Maybe this connection needs more time to develop into something more stable. And if someone is pushing you, it shouldn't be like that, right? No one should push you to sign anything or to get into connection with or to, commit more than you think you can. So be careful about that. Okay. And if this is, you who's trying maybe to push the commitment, if someone is not ready, they're not ready. So either you can, focus on yourself and give them a little bit of time, or you can move to something else where they will be ready, okay? If there's like a person or a company or a job that is rejecting you, don't give them a second thought, go somewhere else, okay? For some of you. So let's see once again how it manifests in the relationship. Yeah, I was thinking about this in the wealth and in the health. Okay, so yeah, 9 of Pentacles. I was thinking about it regarding connections. So basically, I feel like either you or the other person or both of you are too focused on their own business right now, or life, than to really create something together. So some of you, or maybe both of you, are right now taking care of your finances. Maybe you're in the pursuit of a different job or creating something, or just anything, something that is creating your abundance and your stability. You're not thinking in the terms of two, right? And it's fair because it feels like it's a new connection, okay? But the other person may not be happy for that, okay? So I feel like someone is speeding up and the other person is like, wait, I have so much things to do on my own. So if that's the case, Cancer, you have to, talk about it. Bring that in, because I don't see... I see a beautiful connection at the moment, but I feel like soon it will demand some answers and commitment that one of the people is not ready for, okay? So who's not ready? You, the other person, whatever is the case, you cannot really force each other into that. And maybe it's even good for some of you to just take your time on your own. Maybe you need to figure stuff on your own so you can really add to this connection. You figure that out. There's need for individual focus more than committing really to anyone at the moment, it feels like. For the career, we have 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is, I feel like this is this missing point of the flow. Like in the past, it feels like you're you have this creativity here and here, so whatever it is that you're creating, you feel really you feel love towards your work, towards what you're doing, how you're going about your life. Maybe it's even like day-to-day life, and for some reason it gets forgotten here, like you're missing on it here. So I feel for some of you, it means, go do what you love to do, not what you think you need to do, okay? And money will come along, okay? I'm not saying quit your job and, do something and then be homeless. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that you don't have to overwork yourself for something you don't feel as passionate about. You can put that energy into something you love, and it will bring the same fruits or even better ones because you will feel safe with it, okay? For some of you, it says just don't overwork yourself, okay? Remember to also have fun and enjoy the process. I feel like if you're trying to like create a business partnership or sign someone, make sure you really know this person, because 3 of Cups is like someone fun, but they're not really serious for me. So make sure that this person is serious, or if they're not, at least you sign a contract that says that if they don't do the work you want them to do or you need them to do, then the contract is off, right? Because there's some tricky energy here with this card. It's not bad, but it's not good for business. I hope it makes sense, okay? So collaboration, great, but make sure you're doing a good collaboration. Don't reject people who come into your life, but check them twice, okay? For some of you, if you're trying to like talk about the finances with your person, or like create like abundance or like stability together, it feels like you're more focused on money, security, like long-term plans, and this person is more focused like about how you like you want to live near a calm place, like more about this comfort of like peace and day-to-day life more than like a financial long-term planning, you know. So like I feel like one of you may be thinking, okay, how we should budget our money, and the other person thinks like, well, how we should, you know, have our routine so we feel healthy and good, and you know, how we should like date more or something. Like you're on the different platforms, which is not bad, but you need to come together as well. Okay, you need to explain that to each other so you can grow instead of just separate or something like that. Okay. Knight of Swords in the reverse. When it comes to your health, I think like you're overworked with your thoughts. There's too much going on in your head and you're tired. Okay. The trick about this card is that you may try to just close everyone's opinion off, and for some of you it's not the best, okay, because you do need to other people, you do need to like take input from other people, but maybe select it more. So I don't know, hire an assistant, or make sure that you're talking to people who really know what they're talking about. If you know, you need some help, or maybe you don't need help and you're talking to people who just give you advice. So maybe just change that to friends who just give you comfort, okay? Better sleep with this card. So if you're not sleeping well, it's time to change that. And maybe you're just overly like stimulated, you know, with like technology and stuff like that, with the King of Swords in the reverse. You just need to calm your mind, okay? So meditation, walk in a quiet place without headphones, you know, and only taking advices or like messages from people you really need to contact, okay? Or give you peace when they contact you. Okay, Cancer. Let's see the final advice we have here for you. It's the Fool. Oh, wow. Risk it? Really? Well, I think start it. Okay, start, begin, go for it. Believe in magic. Like if you feel like there's an opportunity, or you feel like you're in a connection that has the opportunity to grow, you know, give it a chance. But giving it a chance doesn't mean you have to avoid your intuition, right? So as I said, check the contract, have a conversation, serious one. Take all the cards on the table, right? Don't invest or contact or sign something you don't feel good about, but it doesn't mean it should stop you. It should just realign you, okay? Because I feel like you are starting something. It feels like you are starting something, or you already started in the recent past and you're blooming it. So you do want to elevate, go to the next step, okay? But it has to be a wise one. Every new step, every new opportunity is a little bit of a like a risk. But the Fool, you know, it often has like here I think it's the chicken, it always has like this little animal, usually it's a dog, that tells them that yes, you should go here, no, you should go there. And right now we are in an eclipse season, we just had the full moon in Pisces, and it is this energy of higher connection with your intuition. So listen to how you really feel, okay? Again, you need to calm those thoughts in your mind, any other messages that are coming your way, so you can really tune in within yourself, because you know the answers, basically. That's what it says. Let's see some extra messages for you. Confidence is your key to success. Beautiful. It really aligns with the beginning, with the Sun card and the Queen of Wands. It's a Leo energy. And, you know, I feel like confidence, not in a way of I'm the best. I mean, you are, but it's more like understanding where you come from and how much you can do, and believing that you can do that. And then you just start. You just go for it with the Fool, right? So having confidence within your abilities and believing that whatever you're working on, want to pursue, can happen. Great. Great energy. Also, like, have this like belief that, you know, things are aligning, because we're in this season where it can be a bit chaotic, but I think everything is coming together either way, you know. So this was too many messages. Let's pick one, please. Oh my God, it's again 3. Okay, I can't fight with this. I can't fight with this. We need the messages. The void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So if I were supposed to already analyze this, this is just exactly what I said. Embrace what is happening and let the things unfold, okay? So we are in the process of transformation. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Beautiful. So again, it's about your voice. It's about how you think you should navigate this space. Again, confidence, creativity, you know, you're on your journey. And even though I feel like you will be signing some contract or like you will be connecting to people, make sure your voice is heard and your vision is what is happening, okay? And baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Just what I told you, follow your intuition. Beautiful. So yeah, I think everything was said. You need to step on your journey and keep on moving. Make sure you're doing what you want, what you love to do, but also make sure that if you're aligning with other energies, it should support your vision and not go against it. And I think everything will fall into the right parts. So I'm very happy for you, Cancer, and I hope that in the next reading, I will see this energy coming for you again. Today, that will be it for September. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos, you can hit the subscribe button. You can leave me a comment. If you would like a private reading to maybe explore this energy a bit more, you can send me a message or leave a comment. And if you want to have daily messages, I do that on TikTok and on YouTube, so you can navigate this journey through September. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you'll have a great month. Bye-bye.